the guy G Holy, repping gholy.com. And if you wanted a Pop Smoke album review, you might want to click off of this shit because this ain't really no review. It's really just something I got to say about Pop Smoke album and just posthumous albums in general. And so when I heard about the new Pop Smoke album, I instantly just was like, wasn't fucking with it. Cause it feel like these labels, man, they signing these artists that they know is gonna pass away or go to jail or something like that because, you know, these niggas is living real dangerous lifestyles, you know what I mean? So it's becoming more and more likely that something's gonna happen, especially with the climate. It's like every other day you hear something about a rapper, at least. Feds come get them, state they locked up, in their home state, they get shot, killed, shot at, home invasions, like every other day at least, you know what I'm saying? So when I heard about the Pop Smoke joint, my original thoughts was it's a money grab. Now originally 50 did the first one, you know what I'm saying? He executive produced the first one. That made me a little more comfortable because I know Pop Smoke originally was really just trying to sound like 50 and he was a 50 fan. And this ain't even from me, this according to his brother. Even in a new interview with Angie, which I'll get to in a second.
With the new album, it's easier to hear his voice. I don't know if it's because time has passed or he does sound different on this.
Really?
His sound, his style, it's different.
And the last album was probably more difficult.
I haven't listened to that one.
Really?
They was talking about how Pop Smoke really just patting himself at the 50 at first. And so when I heard about it, I'm like, man, the label's just trying to eat off a product that they know gonna sell because somebody passed, and they signing these artists where they know it's a possibility they could pass or go to jail. So it ain't sit right with me. But I watched the Angie Martinez interview with Pop Smoke mom and his brother, and it changed my whole view of how I view posthumous albums. Because at the end of the day, bro, I know a lot of niggas that died in the street and they family ain't get shit. They family ain't got nothing, and they was supposed to be the man. You feel what I'm saying? They didn't set it up in a way where that shit trickle down to their family when they actually pass. So you'll see motherfuckers pass and you see they children struggling, they baby mom struggling, and they was balling, supposedly. So I think the realest thing you could do as a real nigga who live a dangerous lifestyle is set your peoples up to eat off of what you put in. And when I thought about it from that perspective, I'm like, you know what? His mom smiling about this shit. His brother smiling about this shit. This is his older brother that he had to look up to, who don't look up to the older brother. Even if it wasn't, his older brother. His mom. Who know him better than his older brother and his mom? Who fuck with him more than his older brother and his mom? Who gonna eat more off this shit than his older brother and his mom? So I'm like, you know what? I'm thinking about it from a legacy standpoint as a rap fan. I might be looking at it wrong because this is a man who passed. So regardless if they put the album out or not, he's gone. So if his family could eat off the album and be involved with it, you know what I mean? That's the win-win.
Is there anger behind that?
I'm disappointed.
Got
I'm
it.
hurt. You know, they say the stages of grief, you go in and out. I mean, I had a season there where I thought that was just definitely my anger moment because I was just, everybody was getting what was on my mind.
and you rightfully so, I'm sure.
It's a mess. It's a hot mess. But I'm disappointed and I'm hurt. I don't get to see him become a man. I don't get to see who, you know, how, I mean, I was seeing bits and pieces of it, but I don't get to see the fruition of that. I don't get to be spoiled by him. You know that whole thing that boys do with their mamas. You know, I get this young man here. You know, but I got two. I want the experience from both.
Right.
I'm selfish that way.
You see something like the shit that happened with Tupac with Hutton. I forgot his first name. His last name is Hutton or whatever. You know, him and Tupac mom, they worked out a deal where, you know, she get to see the movie and whatever, but she passed away. So Tupac mom didn't actually approve of the new Tupac movie because she never saw it. She never saw that version of the movie. And so, and it was supposed to be like different director at first, shit like that. Shit was just jumbled up. Long story short, she passed away. They had a certain amount of time to have the rights to Pac shit. That's why the movie seemed rushed. And they put that Tupac shit out. And it was trash. It was trash. And I don't even know if it was set up the way they eat off of it. So what I'm saying is, by his mom, Pop Smoke mom and his brother, running around promoting this shit and really being a part of it, that's the win-win, man. I really look at posthumous albums totally different. They milked that XXXTentacion shit. They milked that Juice WRLD shit. They milked a lot of shit. But at the end of the day, the label's getting paid, and that's one thing that I don't fuck with. I don't fuck with that the labels get to eat off this shit, but at the same time, the family get to eat off this shit. And that's really all you can ask for, man, because people leave people behind. And these is people they probably was taking care of while they was here. So if they can still take care of them while they gone, who am I? Who am I to just be like, you know, you fucking up Pop Smoke catalog or you fucking up Biggie catalog by putting out the duets and shit like that. Yo, if you don't like the new shit, just don't listen to the new shit. Like if your favorite rapper pass or go to jail, I don't know, something to where they ain't fully involved in what, you know, they wouldn't, you know what I mean? A lot of people was putting out Max B shit that was old and putting verses together and this, that, and the third. If you don't fuck with it, just don't fuck with that. Fuck with the official shit. Fuck with Ready to Die. Fuck with Life After Death. Just don't fuck with the duets. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with whatever niggas did put out. Pop Smoke put out part 1 and 2 of Meet the Woo before he passed. He was fully involved in that. Listen to that. You know what I mean? And yeah, I just wanted to say that, man. Change my whole perspective. So let these families eat, man. Don't give these releases a hard time. And call them trash and this, that, and the third. If anything, just don't listen to them. You know what I mean? You could say they trash. We all could say music trash. But I'm saying, you know these people not here to be a part of it. You know, as a fan, you probably know them better than the actual family. Because you know, not personally, but as an artist, you probably know them better than the actual family. So you could look and just be like, this is some bullshit. And just don't download it. But don't trash the shit, man, because the family's got to eat off this shit. And like I said, as a real nigga, the best thing you could do is leave a legacy behind where your family can eat off of you because you would have been taking care of them anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm the guy, Gioli. And yeah, it's just been my thoughts and shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who subscribed. I'm coming with new, yo, you could suggest anything you want to. I probably fuck with it. If I fuck with it, if I don't, I'm gonna tell you I don't. Real niggas fuck with me, and I don't give a fuck who don't, man. 3 times.
Ones I was kind of, you know, I wasn't, and people would tell me about other things, little snippets.
You wouldn't watch it? That's so weird to me. Why?
So it was on the TV. I turned it on. I sat and I watched the whole thing.
And what did you think?
I loved it. I loved him with you. I loved you with him. It was really. He was such a smoozer.
I loved him too, by the way. I remember in the interview I was talking to him about his voice. Mm-hmm. I would do the impersonation.
That whole way.
Yeah. I wouldn't do it. It doesn't feel appropriate. I'm not going to do it today.
I'll do it. Huh?
He didn't love it. He didn't think but he liked it. But he's, you know, when did you first hear that voice? And did you think?
Please understand that until this happened,
I swear to, I don't even know where it came from.
You know,
I don't know where it came from.
Because I said to him, I said, so they mixed your voice on the. I thought it was something that they did with, equipment.
Why, his voice didn't sound like that to you
before? He's Bashar.
Nah,
he wasn't home.
And so I remember the time, and both of them were like, no, man. He was like, no, man, that's really him.
Really his voice. Like, that's what I'm saying. I came back one day, like one time we was really, like I really came back from school, and like before that time he was just lifting weights. That's before he was like this, you know what I'm saying? So he had a process in years of just lifting weights. Everything was regular voice, you know what I'm saying? Regular voice pop. Bashar, regular, that's my little brother. There, no puberty.
He had no
just
bass.
just an extra weightlifting
there
for
was no bass
reason.
in that voice.
No bass. And then he came back and then he had this new swag and then I'm just like, yo, I'm like, he just had that. I'm like, huh? I'm like, huh? Wait, hold on. Yo, cuz, what you talking about, huh? Yo, bro, I'm doing this new thing, bro. I'm like, what?